Friends, if you're looking for a low investment, high profit business idea, today we are talking about a new business idea that's catching fire in India and internationally. Yes, it is onion powder manufacturing. Moreover, it is a golden business for you, where your product costs around 20 rupees to make and sells for 50 rupees or more. Because with the increasing demand for convenient cooking ingredients in India and the global spice market expanding every year, this is the right time for you to tap into this space. So in today's video, we will show you everything you need to know from market demand and licenses to investment, machinery, production, process and profit margins so that you can successfully start and scale your onion powder business. Come, let's break it down. Hi friends and welcome to New Business Ideas. Market demand in India and abroad. Onion powder manufacturing is not just a spice business. It is a scalable opportunity with strong local and international demand. Yes, friends, onion powder's demand is increasing rapidly due to its versatility, long-term storage, and ability to enhance the taste of various dishes. Especially in India alone, 14,800 metric tons of onion powder were consumed in 2023. And this figure is expected to increase to 23,400 metric tons by 2032. Moreover, globally, the market was 76,000 tons in 2023 and is expected to reach 97,500 tons by the same time frame. This is because this onion powder is not only used in homes but also in restaurants, snack manufacturing, and food processing industries. So with minimal investment, easily available raw materials, and growing consumption trends, this is an amazing opportunity for you to enter the food processing industry. Raw materials needed. Now let's look at the raw material for this business. The main raw material for this is fresh, high-quality onions. Therefore, it is best for you to buy them in bulk from trusted wholesalers or directly from farmers to get competitive prices. Apart from this, other minor ingredients include salt, which acts as a preservative and flavor enhancer. Also, you will need packaging materials like plastic or foil bags, labels, Ziploc bags, and cartons to ship in bulk and make sure that it meets the packaging standards laid down by FSSAI. Investment breakdown. The cost of starting this business varies depending on the scale you are starting from. Yes, you can start a home-based setup with just 25,000 to 1 lakh rupees, which includes basic tools, raw materials, and initial packaging. However, to start a machine-based setup, you will need 5 lakhs to 10 lakh rupees, which includes machinery like dryers, grinders, sealing machines, and packaging equipment. Also, this investment includes costs for branding, licenses, labor, and a small inventory of onions. However, the initial investment is relatively low compared to other manufacturing businesses and can be recovered within a year if production and sales are managed efficiently. Licensing and legal requirements for business. In India, to run this business legally and professionally, you need to obtain certain licenses and registrations. First, get an FSSAI license, which is mandatory for any food manufacturing business to ensure food safety standards. Next, register your business under the Udayam MSME portal to avail subsidies, loans, and government schemes. Then, GST registration is required to legally sell your products and issue tax invoices. Also, depending on your location, a trade license from your local municipal authority is required to run your business. Also, since it is in high demand abroad, you can export, for which you will need an Import-Export Code or IEC permit from the DGFT. Location and space requirements. You can easily start this business from home. Yes, a small room in your house that is around 300 to 500 square feet of space will be enough to handle peeling, drying, grinding, and packaging. Or if you plan to start with machinery and high production volumes, you will need a separate space of around 800 to 1200 square feet. Then you can do raw material storage, drying or drying installation, grinding, packaging, and storage of the finished product here. But while choosing a location, it is important that the place is well ventilated, easily accessible, and close to the wholesale onion markets or onion producing areas to save on transportation and procurement costs. Required machinery and equipment. The machinery required for onion powder production includes an onion peeler that can be manual or semi-automatic, a slicer to cut the onion evenly, a dryer or dehydrator to remove moisture from the onion slices, a grinder to convert the dried slices into a fine powder, a weighing scale to accurately pack the quantities, and a sealing machine to seal the packets. You can start manually for small batches and then invest in machinery for fast, consistent, and hygienic production. These machines are readily available in India from local equipment suppliers. You can buy these machines from online platforms like IndiaMart and Alibaba. Onion powder production process. The production of onion powder begins with the collection of onions and then cleaning them thoroughly. 1 kilogram of onion powder usually requires 5 to 7 kilograms of fresh onions. Next, the onions are peeled and cut into thin, uniform pieces. These pieces are then dried in the sun for 3 to 5 days or in an electric or hot air dryer for 6 to 8 hours, depending on the size. Next, once completely dehydrated, the onion pieces are put into a grinder to produce a fine powder. A small amount of salt may be added after preparation to improve shelf life and flavor. The powder is then passed through a sieve for a uniform texture and packed into pre-measured containers. Packaging and branding essentials. Packaging plays a key role in selling onion powder as consumers judge your product based on how it looks on the shelf. So invest in attractive food-grade pouches that clearly display your brand name, net weight, ingredients, nutrition facts, batch number, manufacturing date, expiry date, and FSSAI license number. Also offer multiple sizes like 50 grams, 100 grams, 500 grams, and 1 kg to target different customer segments, from households to restaurants and wholesalers. Most importantly, have strong branding with a memorable logo and eye-catching colors to make your product stand out and increase its market appeal. Marketing strategies to grow sales. Effective marketing of your onion powder will determine the success of your business. First, start with offline sales by approaching local grocery stores, supermarkets, and kirana stores. Also offer free samples or discounts initially to build trust. At the same time, create an online presence by starting your own website and listing it on platforms like Amazon, Flipkart, and JioMart. Apart from that, use social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube to post short cooking videos, user testimonials, and behind-the-scenes content. You can also tie up with restaurants, catering companies, and food manufacturers to sell in bulk. Finally, consider export opportunities by listing on B2B portals like IndiaMart, Trade India, or Alibaba. So if you want to know more information about this business, please check our website and the link in the video description. We hope this video will help you in initiating your own business. Thanks for watching, friends. Subscribe for more exciting business ideas, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, share it with your friends. See you in the next video.